Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we got another live stream for you guys. What's up, Jay? How you feeling today? You can hear me, Jay? Let me see. Let me bring him out, bring him back. Jay, you can hear me? I don't know if Jay could hear us. I think he's on mute right now. Hopefully, he should be able to hear us. Hold on. Hold on now.
Okay.
All right. So, Jay's back here. Can you hear? Man, that's crazy. I don't know if Jay could hear us, really. There's always some issues. What's good, John? Don? What's good, Emmanuel? Let's see if Jay is gonna fix up for us, man. But you guys know the picture I told you guys I'm starting off with. I love this picture right here. This just speaks to me. It basically feels it portrays how I feel about the Bears right now, going into this bull here. Well, let's see if Jay ends up fixing it. We're gonna remove him for right now because it doesn't seem like he could hear us. And I'm gonna try to bring him back. Actually, let me see. Can you hear us? No, he can't even hear us right now. Something is wrong. Let me just text him. Let me quickly text him real quick. Let's go through some of the comments. I wish we had one wallet that supports every blockchain. Tired of creating new wallets. I agree. Injective is hot. Injective is hot as of right now. Emmanuel says hi. What's up? Please look into virtual version coin, brother. I do like virtual version. There's actually another one that's coming out in this in a what you call it Singularity Net ecosystem. Virtual version coin is more than just a metaverse coin. Yes, I know. It brings up the whole idea of digitals. You guys don't know nothing about digitals. Let me text Jay real quick. All right, all right. Yep. Please don't miss out on it. Yeah, no, I'm not really interested in a virtual version one. I'm interested in the one that's in the Singularity Net ecosystem. He says you only hear the music. All right, there we go. Jay's gonna be there. If he could end up hearing us, that'll be perfect. But let's continue on here. So, if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, you guys already know what you guys got to do. You guys got to join that Patreon. We have gotten into a lot of bangers as of right now, and you guys do not want to miss out on the bangers we are going to continue to get for this next bull run. And for those that are asking, OG tier is closed. There's a reason it's called OG tier. If you do want to join, you guys got to join that $80 tier. This is just pretty much it. You're getting value at a very cheap price, right? $20 tier was just the cheapest, and that is going to be closed. Anyone leaves, it's still going to be closed. If they come back in, essentially, we have to get into that $80 tier, right? And right now, Bitcoin is at 42K. It sounds like we got Jay back. I don't know. Jay, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Jay? Probably not. Anyways, we got a poll in the comments there for you guys. If you guys, have been playing on new blockchains, which ones do you rather play on? You got Say, you got Sui, you got Aptos, Tia. I couldn't add Injective. I couldn't add Scale. There's also a few new ones that we're going to be also talking about as well. So things should get interesting from there. And BlackRock expects the Bitcoin ETF approval to happen on Wednesday. Right. This just brings up a lot of things. People think that the ETF approval could be a sell the news event. I don't know if it's going to be a sell the news. Wait, is that the no? Hell no, we're not at 42. There we go. Let me refresh that. There we go. I don't know if it's going to be a sell the news event, but we may get a little wick and then sell. Right. Like I continue to say, um, that wick is going to probably bring us up to maybe 48 to 50 and then come back down from there. And we'll see where we go from there. Right. And now a lot of people are, deciding where in the psychology of the market cycle are we in as of right now. Leo Trades believes that we're in disbelief. This is a suckers rally, right? And this rally is going to fail like others. I think we're pretty much around the same. We're going to see what's going to happen as the rest of the year continues to go on, of course, right? And I do see some other comments coming in here. Fly 75 RY, Neutron, Sui, Abdo, Shido. These are actually all pretty much like trending. Shido's trending right now. I didn't look into Shido. I'd probably got to look more into that. Soul and Tia. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. Shido, Mint Layer. Yeah, and people like Mint Layer. And Game Swift. You guys already know I'm very bullish on Game Swift. They have
Yes,
talked about a
sir.
lot of different things. You can hear us? You can hear us, Jay?
Yep. Yeah, I had to
There
log
you
out
go.
and hop back in here. What's up with everybody?
Yeah, go ahead and talk. Introduce yourself a little bit. Go ahead.
What
Chill.
up? What up? It's everything currency. Shout out to the people who are viewing from my channel. Shout out to everything on everything Altcoin channel. Let's get it.
What's the market cycle you think we're in right now? What part of the market
The
cycle?
market cycle I think we're in. My belief, and according to what I'm kind of seeing on the charts, I'm thinking we might be in the disbelief stage.
All right, that's in agreement with Leo trade and what I said pretty much. So a lot of people are. I hope we are in a disbelief. That means there's a more of a rally to come in the rest of the year. Of course, this is where the happening happens. What do you have any predictions before we get to the happening?
Um, I don't know. I don't really have any like solid predictions. I'm just thinking that we need, and there's usually a big dip somewhere coming. I know we had one over the weekend. Altcoins were down about 30% across the board. That was actually kind of refreshing to see. Some volatility was kind of good to see, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And you saw this. I know you saw this, right? The BlackRock ETF is going to be approved on Wednesday, probably.
Sell the news, buy the rumors, sell the news.
That's what y'all think, man. I don't
Man,
know. We'll
look,
see.
it only that saying came from this happening. Like the reason. It's not like buy the rumor, sell the news. Which one is it? No, that's the saying for a reason. And I'm not saying that. I guess it's a buy the rumor, sell the news short term. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean like, oh, it's finna just dump for the rest of the year. It's like on the short term. Once all this hype is done and okay, it's here now. People in crypto got about a week before they forget, and they're like, okay, what now?
Yeah, I agree. So we got some more things. You got the upcoming projects that are coming out right now. You got Manta. I think we've just briefly spoke about Manta. How you feel about Manta right now?
Yeah, we talked about Manta. Manta is bullish as heck. Like the marketing and the run that they did for their airdrop farming is going crazy right now.
They
Um,
raised. Yeah, go ahead.
what were we gonna say? They raised how much? I was literally gonna say
64,
they raised
$60 million.
60 million. Yeah, I was gonna say they raised a lot of money, and I seen some people kind of upset about the VPNs. They weren't able to check if they were able to claim if they had a VPN. That's something that I always warn people about. Like sometimes a VPN ain't gonna save you.
Yeah,
But
that's a fact.
I actually saw that Manta came out and said they didn't really say anything specifically, but they actually said, "Hey, we know some people were not able to get in. We're gonna fix it." So
You know what's
I actually
crazy
just
about
saw that.
Manta?
Well,
They was coming out onto the Polkadot ecosystem. Now I didn't keep up with Manta for a while, and I didn't even realize that they shift focus into doing something different. I thought they was just gonna be a Polkadot parachain for a long time. I think
mm-hmm,
I had uploaded a video sometime last bull market around Manta. I think I had talked to the CEO a few times, but then after
mm-hmm.
that, I haven't heard nothing from them. So I just thought they was like dead. Now I see this. I'm like, oh, okay. They was working in the backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
They got Binance Labs behind them, which is pretty cool. You got Block Lords coming out, and they did a $15 million raise. Mixmob looks like it's going to be interesting, honestly. This is going to be in the Solana ecosystem. They raised $7 million, and they're going to be launching on Ape Terminal. For those that don't know, we just got into the private sale of Ape Terminal, so we're actually pretty bullish on Ape Terminal, and I'm thinking Ape Terminal might be the next launch pad that's going to be pretty big. Not going to say it's going to overtake DAO Maker or even Seedify, right, or Poker Starter, but I think it's going to have its own little run, right? Have you looked into Ape Terminal yet?
Yeah, just a little bit. I haven't actually like got involved with the ecosystem. I was just doing some research, but I think they're gonna actually, I was only looking into it because I've seen all the hype around it. I think they're gonna actually be up there with Seedify and Poker Starter's kind of been falling to the wayside.
Yep.
Um,
These guys are doing more than just a launch pad, which is going to be interesting. They're going to have different like DeFi dApps for them as well. I did a whole video on them. You guys should check that out because it's pretty interesting on what Ape Terminal is actually really doing here. You got Dimensions coming out. You got I don't know, XAI, the first layer 3 in Arbitrum's ecosystem. This is going to be for gaming. A lot of people have been very bullish on them. I think they were selling out nodes. Then you got the Moon app, which is going to be in the injective ecosystem. You know a little bit more about the injective ecosystem, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So we're gonna have to probably cover injective in here as well, because those are other like blockchains that are taking off now. I do think that new blockchains is where a lot of people are going to really start to look into as the money starts to shift from Solana's pump and AVAX pump. We're going to start to see like say pump, which already has started pumping, right?
hmm
But for the top gainers and losers right now, we're looking at whatever this is right now. Just did 1,000%, which is crazy. Did you look into this one?
which one is that? Z Mine?
Line?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't even know why I did this crazy number like that, bro. It don't make sense.
Yeah, it mm,
And Fly was talking about Shido here. Shido looks like it's pretty interesting as of right now. This is a whole new blockchain as of right now, right? Could I get off of this? There we go. You knew about Shido? I had no idea what Shido was. Its all-time low was 2 months ago, and it hit its all-time high about 16 hours ago. So I'm gonna keep this one on the radar. Don't know much about it just yet, but I'm gonna keep this one on the radar because this could be a good trade, right? The power of EVM and Cosm Wasm. Hmm.
yeah. So they migrated recently. So I don't know if what chain were they on? They were on a different chain, and they migrated recently.
All right, yeah, we definitely gotta keep an eye on this one. See what chain they migrated to. Mass Network. Haven't talked about that in a long time, and it's interesting to see Power Ledger actually trying. One of the biggest gainers as of right now. This is one of the OG energy tokens. You remember this, right?
Yep, Power Ledger.
Yeah, Metaplex. You got Tectum. Now Tectum has been going absolutely nuts. We had Crypto Sept on here the last stream to end off the year, and I think Tectum was at $21. Now it's at 34. This thing could go really nuts, man. Did you pick up any Tectum after we talked about it?
No, I didn't. I think it was wasn't it like it was on a different chain or something or a
Nah,
different
it
exchange?
was building for Bitcoin. Basically the secured vaults and things like that.
TCT, right?
Yeah, TET.
TT.
Now there's not much here that's on the top gainers. For top losers, you got Happy here, Muse DAO, Sui Swap. Sui Swap is looking Pretty good. Say has calmed down about 9.7%. This thing has gone on a crazy run. And Brilliant, I didn't even know came out. This is also down 9.5%. Hive Mapper, Multibit, Shinden Network. This is Astar's sister chain there. Astar is also here. Helium and Helium IoT. That's for the top gainers. Now I think a new narrative, I think the narrative for Celestia was started to pump Celestia was more about modular blockchains and things like that. And Say
Mhm.
is now starting to see some pumpage, right, because of the whole EVM parallelization narrative. That could be something big that a lot more people are talking about, and Polygon is actually doing the same thing. Right now, we're going to talk about Say though, right? Have you looked into Say at all?
Yeah, I looked into Say and I looked into Celestia, and I heard about the different type of modular stuff, but I don't really think it's about that. I think it's about the airdrops.
For Say or
Yeah, for Say and for Tia.
okay, so you think the money's flowing in here because of the airdrops?
Yes. I think the airdrop farming on those two chains is really hyped right now, and it's attracting a lot of money.
Okay, so you don't think that these could have a good run in the next run, like where people are really going to be playing in these chains?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying they're not going to be around, but
Are you
I
just
definitely
saying for the short term?
yeah, I think for the short term, like we're seeing this hype cycle and this narrative being picked up because of it's in the airdrop narrative. So INJ, Say, Tia, Solana, Cosmos, everything that's pumping right now is pretty much in the airdrop narrative.
Okay, okay. Now, what got me mad about Say is that I actually skipped out on the private sell of this. I wasn't very interested in it, even though I did the video on it and everything. But I wasn't really interested in for some odd reason. So I skipped Say, and now it's sitting at a $1.4 billion market cap, where it pretty much had a nice little run starting in December from 23 cents to now a little high of 77 cents. And you could have got this around 10 cents right now.
Mhm.
So you'd have been on a nice little 7x if you would have just bought it on the market. So things is looking interesting here for that. But the ecosystem actually has some potential. I know you talked about the airdrop. We're going to cover some of the airdrops that's coming out on sale, of course, on here, right? You have other things from like meme coins. I'm sure people are probably going to be playing the Sega Say. You looked into this at all yet? The Sega?
No, I haven't looked into the Say ecosystem yet.
Oh, you haven't fully. Okay. What's
Yeah.
funny is that somehow there's always going to be a meme on each ecosystem that's end up going taking off, and they're going to have like a throwback name to it somehow. You got the Sega Play right here, the Saber bots, and there's some NFTs actually on the Say right now. I was
Mhm.
in a space earlier today where they was talking about like Say rocks or something like that. I just don't understand some of the NFTs. People are just like, I think it's just like you said. People are just airdrop hunting as of right now,
Mhm.
and it's bringing some liquidity over here to these different plays. And there's not too much money on here, so a lot of these things are going to pump. But as for the airdrop, what people are looking at within the Say ecosystem is like you got Kryptonite, which is going to be simply liquid staking. You got Yaka Finance. You got Pallet Exchange, Dragon Swap. This is the one I've been more interested in, which was Dragon Swap, and then Kawa Finance. This we actually just got the opportunity to get into the private sell of, so I actually know a little bit about Kawa Finance. So things could be interesting for this one as of right now. But let me ask you, Jay, out of all of these new chains as of right now, do you think there's going to be any chain that actually could like, rival Solana, AVAX, Matic, Ethereum?
Mm. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I think those ones are kind of on a bigger level. I think it's just because of longevity. So like you have these plays that have that longevity, and there's going to be like the top ones in the new chains. But I think there's going to be some chains that surprise people. Cardano's really slept on. Near is really slept on. EOS. Last stream, your boy was talking about Talos.
Yeah,
I hear people talking about Talos all the time. I hear people talking about Tezos. So
Tezos. That's what it was. I was
yeah,
looking for last live stream. That was the French blockchain I know about.
Yeah, Tezos. So I think they're gonna just be kind of like all of them might do good. They have some good ecosystems on all of them. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say though, like which one is gonna be, like the next big one, like the next Solana or the next AVAX. You know.
Yeah, people are looking at Say to become the next Solana, but of course you got Aptos and Sui with the new Move language. Move language is actually coming to AVAX.
Hmm.
This whole space is just like it's getting crazy because this
Yeah.
whole new language is coming over to an EVM chain, which it was not supposed to be EVM compatible and all that. Well, Move language isn't supposed to be EVM compatible, but I don't know what's going on. These developers are just at a different level.
Yeah, the development side is going crazy right now. Like there's so many new things, like hey, it's all leading up to a cross-chain, multi-chain future, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah. Now, one thing I could say is what I just because I missed Say, I did not miss Tia. I did get into the private sale of this, and it's actually going a little bit crazier
Yeah,
than
I'm mad. I'm mad that I missed the private sale of Tia. Not gonna lie.
yeah. I, for some reason, I saw one of my guys go into it. I'm like, he doesn't go into too many plays. If he's going into this, there's a reason. So I had to look a little bit more into it. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going in with him. Threw a little small bag into it. The small bag is looking nice. So right now I'm sitting on some Celestia. Nothing too crazy. We just actually got some staking rewards off of it. It is sitting at $14 as of right now. All time high was not too long ago where it hit $17. This is the thing. I'm thinking some of these new chains are going to get a lot more hype, more past than like, airdrop hunting. People are probably going to start to play on some of these chains.
Hmm.
I think Celestia and Say might be one of those two next ones that more people really play into. Aptos and Sui, I feel like they're kind of the same thing as they're basically the whole new Move language, but they're similar teams from a similar
Hmm.
development group. The whole Facebook people essentially created
Yeah.
the whole Move language.
Hmm.
But in the whole Celestia ecosystem, there's some plays on here, and I think there's going to be some more airdrops that people are going to be farming. Did you farm any airdrops on what you call it, Celestia?
No, not yet, but I'm planning to. I did start picking up some like a couple of weeks ago, actually, when it first started. When it after it pumped, like one of the times I picked up a little bit, but they got a lot of airdrops going on over there. So I was like, you know what? I slept on airdrops last time. I might mess around with this one. This
Yeah,
one an injective.
Celestia has Monad on it. This one is again talked about by a lot of people. A lot of people really want to get their hands on Monad here. As you can see, it's a high performance Ethereum compatible L1. And then you got Milky Way here, which is also going to be doing another one. You got Beria Chain. I think we talked about Beria Chain a long time ago. I don't know if you was there when we talked about it, or do you remember Beria Chain?
No, I don't remember variant chain.
You got Dimensions. We actually just talked about Dimensions here.
Mm-hmm. Dimension.
Saga is also another one that looks very interesting here. I did put that in the video. They raised a lot of money too.
Yeah,
So
I was looking at Saga actually. Saga looks very interesting. I'm keeping my eye on that.
yeah, Hyperlane also this is interesting. Hyperlane actually has a partnership with what you call it, Alt Layer, Egan, and some other ones for interoperability.
Mm.
So this one is looking very interesting in my opinion. If people want to look into that one, and talking about Alt Layer, it's literally right here, and this is probably the most bullish layer two. Well, the layer two that I'm the most bullish on. I don't know if you looked into Alt Layer at all.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I saw your video and I started looking into it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Gavin Wood, I was like,
Uh
you
huh.
know me, I'm a polka dot
Yeah.
guy.
As soon as you said I think in your video you mentioned Gavin Wood. I was like, Gavin Wood, huh?
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is something that I'm gonna have to keep on the radar. I started to play on there. I did their real little restaking thing. Hopefully, I get an airdrop. I did miss out on the NFTs that they had for their OG tier, and those shot up in price. And I was like, yeah, I'm not buying it, but Alt Layer is looking very good. There's a lot of things that's in the Celestia ecosystem that I think is going to prop up Celestia. And I think out of the four that I gave you guys on the poll, I think Celestia might be the biggest one. And then of course Aptos, this had this little hype. I think some people started to hate Aptos for some reason. I don't remember what happened, but this is from the Facebook team. They wanted to build What is? Do you remember what Facebook wanted to build? The Facebook people.
Their crypto.
Yeah. What was the crypto's name?
Their crypto was called Face. What was it called?
While you think about that, let
Uh,
me just check in some of these
yeah, I'm like,
coins
what
here.
was that Facebook coin called?
That's why I'm holding. Just added Elu on the dip. Elu is actually looking very good here. What you call it? Crypto Zoe has talked highly about them, so I think I'm looking more into them. They're actually being compared to Big Time and a little bit of shorts. And if people missed out on Big Time, people are probably going to start to flock into Elu here. We're going to pull that up in just a second. Let me just pull that up. Have you even looked into Elu yet?
No, I never even heard of Elu. What's Elu?
This thing right here has been getting talked about a lot. It's on Solana, and it's nowhere near its all-time high, which was 15 cents about a year ago, and it's down to 3 cents as of right now. So there's some excess to be made for Illumia here, and the game doesn't look too bad. I know one of the guys. Oh, it's led by Animal.
Oh, I did look into this.
Yeah, it's a very low market cap. People feel like if they missed Big Time, this is going to be the one that they're going to like flock into as of right now. And the game doesn't look too bad. And I don't know if you played Big Time. I played a little bit of Big Time. Big Time was fun. But let me continue on with the comments here. I think it'll pull back even 20% just to flush liquidity and paper hands. Did you guys farm it? What's your thoughts on Dimension? Do you have any thoughts on Dimension? We just talked about Dimension a little bit.
Dimension? No. Everybody check if you got that airdrop because they pretty much gave it to everybody.
What, Dimension?
Yeah.
What you had to do for it?
You had to be on Solana. You had to be on ETH, Staker on Cosmos.
That's it?
Yeah, they had a bunch, not on it, but like they just had a bunch of reasons. I would say just go check because they had so much eligibility. Like check all your wallets.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on that. Tia staking already paying off with the DMY airdrop. So he got the Fly got the DMY airdrop.
For Tia
Is the private
staking,
sale
yeah.
closed for this? I don't know which one are you talking about. What private sale? A lot of the projects you probably see on videos, or if I make a video on it on the stream, it's probably already closed. That's when I really start to talk about it. Yo, what's good? Tremendous. The mega pump Shido having is insane. Yeah, seems like all the fair launch projects are pumping. Sin 50x from its current price. You know why I don't really like Sin as of right now? There's too many of you guys coming into my videos just talking about Sin this, Sin that. It's just throwing me off. Have anybody be coming onto your channel just like straight shilling projects like on
to the point
has
where you
nothing
feel
to it?
to the point where you feel it's fake?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if he's doing that, but I've definitely felt that before. And I ain't even gonna lie, it's made me miss out on some projects before.
probably, yeah, because people just be doing it.
But sometimes it is fake, so I don't know.
Yeah. Inspec, amazing project. Yep, I love Inspec. We got into the private sale of that one. Think is the BlackRock meme coin exploding at the moment. I think what was it? Crypto Millie had brought it up at one point in one of his streams. Think it's probably gonna go crazy. It's probably gonna go even crazier, but I felt like I missed the boat. I don't know. How you feel about that, Jay?
Yeah, I feel like I missed the boat on that one too. I gotta see. I gotta look at the chart really.
Yeah, it could probably go higher, but I'm not
For meme coins, it's kind of risky.
Yeah,
because it might not be funny next week.
I think Dion might hit a new high when mainnet launched. Do you know when mainnet is launching? Tremendous.
Yeah, let's get that one. Come on. Yom.
Yeah, so Aptos and Sui, those are probably in the same vein as of right now. There's actually a newer one that's coming out called Quai Network. I don't know if you looked into this one. This one we just got the opportunity to get into the private sale of, and it looks pretty interesting, right? Let me pull up some of my notes that I actually had on it. Did you look into this, or have you even heard of this at all?
Nah, what's this one?
The Quai Network. Let me just pull up some of my notes on this one.
Was that layer one, or is that a game?
Yeah, It's a new layer one.
So many layer ones.
It's crazy at this point in time how many
Yeah,
layer
it's
ones are actually
crazy.
coming out. Where is it at? When did I post this? I recently posted it. It's too many layer ones to actually like be able to just understand everything.
You said what happened to Limpno? Limpo? I don't know. I'm not holding that token. What happened?
So this one is supposed to basically scale global commerce. Really, they was giving out a pretty sizable amount at TGE, EVM compatible. And the vesting is long after the TGE round that they give out, but I think this should be on some people's radars. Let me just pull up the Twitter for you guys, because there may be some airdrop hunting on this as well. And as you can see, it got about 200,000 followers on here. This is going to be an interesting one. And we talked about Egan Layer, of course. They just hit a $1 billion TVL. Did you do anything for Egan Layer yet? Because if they do an airdrop, I think this is going to be a big one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be big when I was looking into it. I didn't hop on the chain yet, but it's looking pretty good over there. They got a lot of things going.
You got to get up on there before the the snapshot is taken.
Yeah, a lot of the snapshots be taken already, like last year.
Yeah, for some, but I feel like they also as more news come out, they kind of want to reward some people that are just getting hip to it as well. Now, Scale, I don't know if you looked into Scale at all. I think I'm extremely bullish on this one.
Yeah,
this one is looking very good. Have you looked into this at all?
Mm-hmm. A while ago. It's been out for a minute, right?
Yeah, it's been out for a minute, but now it looks like the chain is actually going to start to jump off a little bit here. It's only at 8 cents at a nice little, market cap of 416 mil.
Yeah, I remember it was close to $1, wasn't it?
All-time high was $1.22. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah,
that was their last bull. This is when this and something else was competing for a new gasless layer 2. That's pretty much what it is. It's like a gasless layer 2. They claim to become the fastest of ZK scaling, but they have a lot of different things that make them look a little pretty good. I'm gonna make a full in-depth video on these guys because what they got, the TVL actually has increased every year so far, which is good in terms of adoption. The reason I mainly know about it is because one of the games I was looking to get into, what is it? Where is it at? Is actually going to be on here. As you can see, they got 44 plus games. This is huge.
Yeah,
44 plus games. You got Katana Inu. I can't recognize some of the other ones on here, but I was looking into Heaven's Haven's Compass. I can't even speak right now. But this game was looking crazy. We got the opportunity to get into the private sale of it, and I was like, oh, hold on. And they build it on Scale. Maybe Scale might just be onto something, but because they chose Scale over AVAX, over Solana, I'm like, let me look into Scale a little bit more. And I started to look into it, and I'm starting to like Scale. Have you looked into this game yet?
No, I haven't heard of that game, but I was definitely into Scale. But that game is actually looking kind of nice. The gameplay looks cool.
Nah, the gameplay looks fire. I won't even lie to you. The gameplay looks fire.
Yeah. I think it's definitely needed. Like for gaming, it got to be gasless.
Yeah, it got to be gasless for gaming, especially if they have any NFTs incorporated into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. You got any chains you looking at right now? You talked because I talked about some of the chains as of right now, but talk to me.
Yeah, Trius has been sleeping.
Trius?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just look at these comments real quick, and then we're gonna go straight into Trius. Campaign begins January 15th, so Dion's mainnet is going to be starting January 15th. How you feeling about OKX delisting Dome? I don't really have any thoughts on Dome and the delisting because I really wasn't too bullish on Dome, especially after the CEO left MetaHero. I was more bullish on MetaHero connected to Dome. right now for metaverse plays, I'm not looking at Dome. I'm looking at GMM, Blocktopia, Remark. What are some other metaverses that I'm actually looking into? Oh, the other one with the Apple headset. I forgot the name. High Street. So those are the metaverses I'm looking at for right now. But I won't be buying the dip on that. And Epic. I don't know nothing about Epic right now. Do you know anything about Epic?
About Epic. No, I got some, but I haven't heard nothing new about it. But I
What
think
is it?
it's a dope chain. Epic. You talking about Epic Prime?
Let me see.
Epic Prime, right?
I don't know. EPIK. Yeah, Epic Prime. This is a new chain? What is this? So Jay, you know about this?
No,
You say you,
I thought he was talking about Epic Games. Isn't there Epic Games?
yeah, I don't know about Epic Prime.
Yeah, Epic Games, I think. Or is it called Epic Protocol?
Nah,
Oh,
it's
it's called.
Epic Prime. But yeah, you
Oh
said
yeah,
Trio?
I was thinking about something else. My bad.
What is this? Exclusive premium backed by Global. Okay. You follow. Could be something interesting to look into a little bit later. But you said triage though, right?
Yeah,
Talk.
Trius. Um, so Trius has actually been pumping over the last couple of days. I've been talking about it on the channel for a minute, but it's I think it's done a 3 or 4x in the last month. But um, it's a whole entire ecosystem that pretty much uses like one token. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the main reason why I think it's dope is because they're building a metaverse on the BRC20 protocols. And
Hmm.
I think that's why you kind of see the hype on it. And you don't really hear much about it in here because it's more of like an Asian based coin. So when you look it up, you got to go on like set your VPN to Japan.
You
But
know what's crazy?
partner with the Chinese government, partner with the Japanese government for their financial part.
What's crazy about this is I saw Crypto Millie talk about this a while ago. Then I saw mad
Mm.
people actually start to talk about this, comparing it to to Quant. And the more people I saw shilling it, I wasn't too interested into it, and it was around these prices right now. Now I
Yeah,
look
we
at it,
got
it's
into
at 15. It's at $15.
yeah. There's only 10 million coins.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got into it. Yeah, we got into it earlier in the last bull run. Around $3, and rode up those two pumps right there. And now I think it's gonna get way past all time high now that more of the nets are launching and more it's getting the usage.
yeah. This is actually
Something to
it's
look
actually
out for.
this run has been crazy. It probably could go a little bit higher, but yeah, sell me a little bit more on this.
Yeah,
Sell
and
me a little.
they just announced their AI platform. If you click right there in the top where it says ecosystems on the website, actually, I got a video dropping on this tomorrow. If you click right there on that ecosystems right there, those are all the different projects that are going to be dropping. They're all going to be using the Trius token, except for some. Except for some. If you click on that one, it's like Ethereum or Etham or whatever.
Hmm.
This is their metaverse
That's the
protocol
metaverse on the
on
BNB chain.
no BRC.
Oh, you said BRC.
Yeah, BRC20 Bitcoin.
Oh, a new metaverse on BRC. Honestly, I should have. I probably. I'm a little kicking myself right now because I probably should have kept a closer eye on Trias.
Yeah, I think it's $100 coin. Easy.
But yeah, this thing is looking good, and with the tokenomics, I do think that it has a nice little opportunity to definitely run.
Yeah, it runs fast because of the tokenomics.
Yeah.
So hey, I got a question on my channel. This one's probably more for you. Uh, Rose says, any crypto game similar to RuneScape?
Any crypto games similar to RuneScape?
Yeah, you know what RuneScape is?
I have vague I'm remembering a little bit of RuneScape. I know the name, but I don't Remember the game.
Yeah, I'm even picturing it in my head. Let me pull that up.
Also,
Epic Cash is good too. I
you
never
was
heard of
looking at
Epic
Injective too,
Cash.
right?
Yeah, Injective. I was staking for some Injective airdrops, and I was trading some meme coins on Injective because they got one, the Ninja token. It's like the main meme coin
Wasn't
on
that the
there.
meme?
Yeah, that was like the
The
main
ninja
meme
meme?
coin. Yeah, so I was trading that one, but also they got a lot of airdrops for Injective holders coming up, and then they actually have some validators um, on Injective that are going to be doing some airdrops.
Yeah, I
So
just can't
depending
wait
on
for Wormhole to come out,
Yeah, I
bro.
can't wait for Wormhole too. I think Wormhole's probably going to be one of them um, that you can like it's a validator and you can put some Injective in there and get
This what you was talking about,
maybe.
Ninja? Right? You was talking
Let
about
me
Ninja,
see,
right?
Ninja. No, Ninja XYZ. I think it's their main thing. I was talking about Ninja, the meme coin.
Oh, the meme coin.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know nothing about meme coin. I am not
because their whole ecosystem they call their holders ninjas. So it's Injective ninjas.
if you say it a little fast, it might sound crazy.
Yeah, we gotta slow it down a little bit.
But yeah, this actually I gotta start to dive into different I think I'm just going to take an entire week and go into every ecosystem. Make sure I'm plugged in because I didn't know I played for the Sui airdrop. I don't know, we ain't get nothing. I ain't even checked the wallet yet for if there was any Sui airdrop.
Mm,
Missed the Aptos airdrop, which got me hot, and that's why I ran to Sui. Say skipped on that private sell of that one, so I'm hot. But I still got the Tia. Tia is looking decent, right?
mm-hmm.
For the long run. And of course, I'm still liking Polkadot. How you feeling about older chains going into the next run, like Polkadot, like
I think they're gonna
Cardano?
have a run, and my reasoning is pretty like it's not really on no meme coin hype, but the reason why they're gonna have a run is because like as soon as a lot of things start waking up on those chains, like those projects that have been sitting around, like some of those parachain projects, people have those tokens and they haven't fully launched yet. So when a lot of these, and I know Polkadot just really switched and did the whole Polkadot 2.0 thing,
Yeah,
which
that's why I was looking for the thread for that one because it's supposed to be coming out very soon. Well,
yeah.
it's starting out on Kusama first, and then it's going to roll over to Polkadot.
Yeah. So can you explain to people real quick what's like, okay, we have Polkadot 1.0 with the parachain. What's the difference with this Polkadot 2.0? What are they doing differently with the
Oh, they're
parachains?
getting rid of the parachains and they're doing block space where people have to actually buy the space to actually be in the Polkadot ecosystem. So a parachain, you was able to lease a parachain for like a year or so, and you would use like basically crowdfunding for it. That
Mm-hmm.
was the parachains. And then now the block space, you're going to be able to purchase block space to be a part of the ecosystem. So this is going to open up it a little bit more. I think it's going to change it it's going to change it a little bit better because more people aren't just going to be feeling like they're giving out their dot and
Mm-hmm.
not getting it back for another year. Instead of that, the projects have to basically lease out, not lease, but buy block space. And you're going to start to see like different projects actually having their marketplace. I actually want to bring one up right now. Um, hold on. I got to go in the
Yeah.
back end. I don't want to go to my followers real quick.
So for those who don't know, that is exactly not exactly, but it's a very similar concept to what DAG is built, where you have it's called like I think they call it state channels or metagraphs or I don't know, they changed the name, but basically you pay for the block space and then you have to use the token to buy that block space. So like the token is kind of that gives value to the token in that regard. So when the
Yeah, as soon as I find this, it's block space is starting to, it's going to get a little bit more interesting for the Polkadot ecosystem within the projects that's going to come out, especially focusing on block space. I got two of them right now. Here we go. So the first one is actually Elastic here, and where's the other one? Where's the other one? Did I lose the other one? There we go. Core Go. So I'm gonna pull up these two right now. these two, I don't know if they're going to have a token or anything, but this is pretty much where projects are going to go to purchasing block space when it comes down to the Polkadot ecosystem. They have their GitHub up and running already. And as you can see, it's very early on. I found these guys at it's too early, but some people are already shouting them out within like the whole Polkadot ecosystem. Those that know in the Polkadot ecosystem know about this already. But this is like a marketplace where people are going to basically buy block space for Polkadot. And then you got the other one called Core Go, which, like I said, I don't know if any of these are actually doing a token drop, but
Mhm.
it's going to be something to be looking into, especially soon as they shift over to Polkadot 2.0.
So that's supposed to be done soon, right?
Yeah,
Sometime next year.
it's supposed to be starting up for Kusama like within the next few months or so. And then they said by I think it was like by quarter 2 or quarter 3 is going to start to roll out for the Polkadot ecosystem. So I think a lot of Polkadot projects that already have their pair chain, I don't know how it's going to work if they're going to like refund them for their pair chain, if they're because they had to renew their lease, like Astar renewed their lease, some other projects renewed their lease. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with those that renewed their lease.
Yeah, yeah, because I know Track Origin Trail Parachain is one of the top users of the
But it's
Polkadot.
like you can see, this is October 10th. They basically applied for their Web3 Foundation, the grant proposal for these guys. So Corgo is another one that you're going to have to basically look into as well. But yeah, what was you talking about for the other chains?
No, I was just saying the Origin Trail Parachain. I know Origin Trail and Parachain and Moonbeam are some of the top ones on Polkadot right now.
Oh, no,
Um,
I ain't going to lie. Astar took over everything.
what they did?
Astar took over everything. And it's crazy. I've really been telling people I think Astar might be that one. This is also in Japan. They actually partnered with the Japanese government as well for
Mm-hmm.
CBDCs and other different things. The Sony, they got the Sony partnership. Astar not playing when it comes down to this next run here, and you can see. I think when I talked about them, they was around 300, maybe a high 200 million. Right now, they're about close to $800 million market cap, and I think this has the highest market cap of all Polkadot projects right now, and it's still down 66% from its all-time high. See, try to go into the Polkadot ecosystem and you get a better look. So, and I'm trying to bring on one of the guys that's in that Astar ecosystem to talk a little bit more about Astar. But you can see here, Astar even overtook Kusama. So things is things is heating up for Astar. Like I've told people, this is going to start to heat up. We're going to start to see this at a crazy valuation. And if that before we had the whole talk about the whole Japan narrative, I think
Mm-hmm.
that is starting to slow up a little bit, but I think it's going to come back again as more development is going to come from that side. What do you think about Astar?
I haven't even looked into it that much yet. I saw your video on it, and I was like, okay, this looks kind of good, but I haven't looked into it much after that.
What's crazy is they didn't. I
I
was
was kind
hot
of waiting on Polkadot to do his thing, you know?
Polkadot to do his thing.
Yeah,
I think it's going to start to pick up.
yeah, no, yeah.
I think it's going to start to pick up, but Astar was below Moonbeam, and you see where Moonbeam is still at right now, a $300 million market cap. So there's still going to be some building here. I think this ecosystem is just being slept on as of right now, especially with all the real world partnerships that they actually have.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
honestly insane to see some of these altcoins at these like evaluation, like Energy Web at $2. Track right now, that's another good one. Polymesh when it comes down to real world
Oh my
assets.
goodness. Energy Web is one of the strangest things going on in crypto right now.
Yeah,
Like, why is this not in the top 100?
it don't make no sense
It
honestly.
doesn't make sense whatsoever. Like,
I don't even know. That's why I don't really talk about it all the time. I'm hoping that they pump at some point in time to see what's going on.
that
But
might be a
this
good
thing has
area to pick
lagged
up some
behind.
at 260, but it's just kind of strange that like it hasn't lived up to its potential, but it will. It will.
Hey, shit, it better making us
Yeah,
look
better.
crazy. Because look at this. the year, it started the year at 490, pretty much $5. We looking at it, and it's just been on the entire year, been on a downturn. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, somebody gotta call the manager or something. You got any other change you've been looking at to talk about?
Um, Shoot, man, there's so many of them. You wanted to talk about? Let me see. We talked about injective. Um, Shit, bunch of new stuff getting built on Luxo. Talked
Yeah,
about
talk a little bit about
Triz.
Luxo. Talk a little bit about Luxo.
So Luxo right now is like it's still in the early stages, and we've been holding Luxo. I've been holding Luxo for a minute, but the main thing about it is like they everything is a claim in crypto, but they claim to have solved the AA problem that is happening on Ethereum with the account. Everything that Vitalik is saying needs to be fixed on Ethereum is pretty much whatever. But the price right now, looking at it, it's like a joke. You know what I mean? It's like it's made by everybody always talks about it's made by Fabian. I don't really think that matters as much, but
Wasn't he like a part of the core team members of Ethereum?
oh yeah, he wrote the ERC20 white paper.
Yeah.
So him and then him and Vitalik wrote the white paper or whatever, and basically he was just like, man, I'm done building on Ethereum. We patching up too many holes. We got to start from scratch. But also like the partnerships in Luxo's crazy. Like the real world connections are crazy. You know what I mean? They got advisors from Nike, Chanel, like actively right now, still at Nike, still at Chanel, still at Instagram. So it's kind of crazy. Um, and I think it's just they need what they're doing right now, which is dropping all the projects, building. They just had a hackathon with like I think like 18 projects won in the hackathon, and they're all going to be dropping soon. So there's like I think that's going to wake it up a little bit. Community is cool. Community's been around for a minute. So yeah, I'm bullish on this right now. I tell everybody at least get you 32 of them. It's about $300. Get
Oh,
you a
32
node.
only $300. And
Yeah,
what's your prediction for that?
get a node. I don't really like to do price predictions, but I'll just say if it hits the market cap of Polkadot today, and we're not even in the bull run yet. If it hits the market cap of Polkadot, it's $500 coin.
Mm,
Right now it's at $10. So
okay. I might have to just, you said 32. I might just have to grab
yeah,
me 32.
just grab a node. Just grab a node. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. Just grab a node because the consensus in the community is like they ain't gonna be that cheap forever. You
So
know.
I'm seeing some comments come in for A0. Now I haven't really looked into A0 a lot. I don't know if you have.
Now I have a lot. People been talking to me about A0, and
I
I ain't
forgot
gonna
what
lie, I've been
ecosystem
fading it.
they're in. Is it the Polkadot ecosystem? I think they are in the Polkadot ecosystem.
Alph
Yeah,
Zero.
I'm sure they're in the Polkadot ecosystem. Yep, they are. Now, I think that's what it was. That's how I remember Alpha Zero. Because when I was talking about Moonbeam, Astar, people would always bring up Alpha Zero, because I really didn't know much about Alpha Zero at the time. I do know there were some projects on there that was actually looking pretty good, that was actually building there. But I was always more bullish on Moonbeam and Astar, and my pick on Astar has been right so far. They're having their hackathon as of right now.
So I got a comment right here. Says crypto is psychologic. It's not. It's not only about the technology when it comes to these investors. It's about price action and hype. What you think about that?
Wait, say that again. Sorry, I was reading a comment that came in.
Oh yeah, he said crypto is a psychological. I think he's trying to say game. It's not really about technology when it comes to these investors. It's about price action and hype. What do you think?
Yeah, ain't none of us
Definitely.
none of us know about the technology being built right now. We just talked about parallelization. I don't even know what the freak that means. That just started. People are gonna
Let
start
me.
to realize, like, the obviously we're people that say they're here for the tech probably lying. I'm not here for the tech. I'm here for the money. So But I do know that some narratives get more popping than other narratives, especially as more people start to understand these narratives.
Mm-hmm.
So like
The tech is
modular
where it
chains.
starts. I would just
Yeah,
say
go ahead.
that, yeah, like no, like you were about to say, like with the modular chains, the tech is where it starts. The tech is what gets the hype. The tech is what gets the VCs. It's what gets the money flowing. It's what how they got this money to do airdrops. It kind of starts with the tech, you know. But the hype is definitely where it's at. That and you don't need the tech. That's why you see a lot of meme coins. But that's because the tech allowed meme coins to be created so easily.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're gonna have so many different things that's like coming out when people don't even know. Still, people don't even understand EVM, anything past Ethereum, even though they have the wallet for an EVM chain with AVAX, with BNB,
Mm-hmm.
all these other Ethereum, compatible chains. They still don't know how to use it. So they're gonna come out with something new. Like SVM is starting to pick up with Neon, right? People aren't going to really know how to navigate that. You can already see within the Polkadot ecosystem. People did not like the transact on the Polkadot ecosystem because the Polkadot JS wallet was trash.
Oh, Polkadot UX user experience was trash because you
Yeah,
basically
in
had to be a
general.
developer, you know. But that's good though. Like you know, I want the project to be something that like people who don't really care about crypto as much will still use it. You know what I mean? Like with I don't know, I could use a MySpace example and say we was all coding on MySpace, but now just change the color with a click of a button.
What's what I want to say, the easier the ecosystem to use, the better the adoption is, which is why I'm bullish on Coinbase's layer 2 base. They honestly
Mm-hmm.
have everything set up on the app pretty much
Mm-hmm.
for you. And you could do whatever you want there. And that's where I think a lot of the movement is going to happen within retail. They're going to use Coinbase
Mm-hmm.
like they did in every single run to trade their coins, to do whatever. Even Robinhood, if Robinhood decided to do a chain, they could succeed with that too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm bullish on Luxo because like the one of the main focus of the team has been making it easy. You know what I mean? Making it so you don't have this big ass area of entry where you're telling people, okay, sign up, write these keys down, save them, make sure you don't lose them, go copy this, key, go to the account, like so. They're just trying to make it easy in that regard. Like click, click, and we out of here.
Yeah, so this comment came in for you. ETHER says, node for Luxo. Is it easy to set up? If with $300, tell me how easy it is.
It's gonna take if you know how to code, if you know a little bit about
Oh,
coding.
you talking about coding.
Yeah, if you know a little bit about coding, then it's probably easier to set up for you because you need to have a little bit of knowledge, not like how to code, but you have to know how to enter the code in, But there's step by step tutorials, and also like there's people in that community that walk you straight through it. They'll call you and be like, "I got you, bro."
Alt0 is an independent network, layer 1, with separate parachain slot for bridging purposes. Okay.
Hmm.
Check out the new low cap gaming project MetaStrike. I want to tell you, I've been got the private seller MetaStrike. I hate this
I
thing.
knew he was gonna say that.
Yo, nah, cause last bull it came out last. I ain't gonna lie, I was extremely bullish on it when it first came out. Right when it was started to get talked about, I'm like, all right, we ain't got nothing like Call of Duty on the chain. Let me take a little shot at Let me take a little shot at this real quick. MetaStrike. Now when I get my allocations, they worth like $10.
What?
Yeah, like monthly allocations, like
Yeah, yeah.
essentially the drip that they give me for the investing.
Hmm.
It's worth like $10. It's not. I got it in my wallet still, and I'm not. I don't even know what to do with it. Do I add a little bit more to it? Do I add $100?
Is
I
this
don't
game
know.
available to play right now? Because let me tell you, I'm looking at the website, right?
I think
And
no. I think it's in beta. Yeah, there you go. It's in beta.
okay, those two characters, those first two guys, I done seen them. I was doing some research on crypto games. I seen them like 5 times.
These two.
Yeah,
I think this is like a model, a easy to make model.
yeah. It might just be like one of those, Epic Game kind of free
Yeah,
model.
but yeah, they still got guns here. I guess the marketplace is still like
I'm
if you
not
want to
saying
look
they're fake or
into
nothing. I'm just saying I seen those characters. I know.
if you want a low cap that may be building, Metastrike is going to get taken over by games like freaking Gunzilla's, Off the Grid. I don't think MetaStrike is going to do crazy, but there's going to be some low cap hunters that's going to probably get into MetaStrike and create a pump. You can see it's not going to take a lot of money to really pump this thing for a little bit, right? Even with this.
I like
Now,
their partners.
yeah, it looks decent. I'm not mad. It looks decent. Like I said, I may add a little bit to the bag, but I don't really talk about it much because there ain't gonna be nothing to talk about. Like even these guys, I'll pick MetaFighter over these guys as they're going to be getting listed on a centralized exchange soon. This is like Tekken, Mortal Kombat on the blockchain. They have a working marketplace. They actually was crazy. I don't see him talk about it anymore. But at
Mhm.
one point in time, he was talking about it a lot. I don't know if you remember Crypto Lifestyle. I think that's his name, right?
Crypto lifestyle, crypto lifer, crypto lifestyle, crypto.
Let
I
me
don't know.
see.
There's too many life.
Let me see if he's
I know
still
a
a
lot.
partner because his logo was up here. He talked about it a few times. There you go. The lifestyle of the crypto lifestyle. Yeah, I think he changed his name now though.
Mhm.
So this one I played the game a little bit too. I was knocking somebody out. I'm a little gamer, so I was playing the free version of this.
This is
It
Meta
doesn't
Fighter.
look too bad. And
This
I
is
did
the.
make a call. I forgot what price I called it out at on my. Let me check my Discord real quick. What price I called it out on? Just to pick up a trading bag because I was expecting something from them. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yep, I called it at 0.0004. Right now is at 0.0008. So it's a 2x, a nice little 2x, nothing crazy. But I think they're getting listed on a centralized exchange soon. As you can see, I still follow them. They saying they're gonna have something in 2024 with an airdrop. So if you guys want to get an airdrop, you guys could go ahead and get that. And here, coin detector. I don't know what exchange that is.
Yeah,
They're not
coin.
getting on Mexi. I'm gonna be hot. Something
Get
with
on
it.
Mexi first. If you ain't getting on Mexi, something going on.
Yeah, I need to go. They need to go somewhere where the DGens are at. Yeah, so people know exactly what I'm talking about. There you go. There's some comments came right now. Francis Dune uncensored now. Okay, so he changed his name to Francis Dune because he was the crypto lifestyle. I actually rocked with him. And then this one, it looks like gaming on BSC are lacking. If it got hype like AVAX, it will go nuts. Actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. A lot of people, what does Crypto Millie says? The other chains, what Ethereum is Hollywood, BNB is the hood, something like that. A lot of people aren't really playing too much on BNB. AVAX is just starting to pick up, even though they had their little downturn. Solana, they always going to be around. So I'm liking some stuff coming from Solana. Have you been looking at any new plays, Jay?
No, I just been really in that injective ecosystem, and I just been scooping up some of the projects that I already have, mostly because I think that's the thing to do right now is to kind of double down on your conviction plays. Then I'm gonna go look into some new stuff.
You said double down on your conviction plays.
Yeah, I think
What are,
that's. I mean, that's a good time to do that for me.
what are some of your conviction plays right now?
Um,
Besides Luxo, besides Dag.
yeah, I was gonna say like I like Ocean Protocol. Some of the low cap gems. RVST. That's liquid staking.
Yeah, actually,
Um,
yeah, RVST. I'm starting to see a lot more people talk about RVST.
Yeah. Oh, on my channel, you just said Crypto Space UK. Check Shrapnel. I just got some finally. I wanted
Shrapnel, yeah, yeah.
I
This a
wanted to
good
get
time to
into
buy
that.
Shrapnel. I
Yeah, I
think
wanted to get in that token for a minute.
people in my Discord were saying there was some Shrapnel nodes coming out,
Mm.
so this could be something to look at. And Shrapnel's is at a decent price. I'm telling. I think this is at a great price. This is also why I don't like MetaStrike because you got a project like Shrapnel, which looks 20 times better than MetaStrike, 100 times. So it's hard. Like I
That's kind
picked
of how I felt about Sin. I'm not even gonna lie.
yo. I'm still not understanding. Yo, Sinverse. I get it. I get it. Like it's another metaverse that a lot of people are hyped about. You know what I don't like sometimes is these low cap hunters, right?
Hmm.
I want to call them low cap hunters. They'll all come together. and start to shield the one low cap that they all want to pump. Because I believe that we're not going to hear about Sin for a while, right?
Yeah.
Besides these low cap hunters, like what I think is better than Sin is
Are we still blurry?
what is
UK.
Polka City. Polka City is a little bit better than Sin. I think this is better than Sin. Better tokenomics too. So it's gonna be interesting. Do you know what the next narrative you think could be the one to pump?
Um, to the next narrative to pump. Oh man, I think layer ones, like what we're talking about, because I think a lot of these airdrops are gonna start dropping, and that's gonna, that's gonna pump a lot of the layer ones. Also with AVAX, I think the AVAX narrative is gonna be big. Um, just because they're pumping money into that ecosystem.
Yeah,
I think layer ones, but out of the other narratives, I think IoT man is waking up a little bit.
I think IoT as a whole is waking up because the DePIN narrative is heating up, and DePIN
Yeah,
is
I feel like
especially
it's
in the
the
IoT.
same. I feel
It's the
like
same thing.
yeah. Like, what's the difference? So they just gave it a newer, fresher name.
Exactly. AEM visual says you must have been away for the bear during the bear. Nah, boy, I've been here.
Yeah, somebody told me that too. No, we've been right here
I've been here.
on them sad days too.
I've been here, man. Super asks, is it time to buy DAG yet?
Yes, it just broke out.
It broke out.
It just broke out.
Yo, give me some of your trading signals, man. Stop cheating.
Yeah, when something has been going down for a long ass time, and it gets that nice bullish, spike and covers, starts making a higher low. That's the easiest thing right there. Higher lows.
You know what's crazy? So many people were really into this for the whole ISO 2022 narrative. I know those guys is happy right now.
Yeah, that narrative is I haven't heard about that narrative
The
in a
ISO, the
minute.
XRP stuff.
No, yeah, I knew about it. I know about it, but I'm saying it's been quiet. That narrative has been
Oh yeah,
quiet.
because the new year started and nothing pumped.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go into effect. Shrapnel. We just talked about shrapnel. I love shrapnel. I'm in a private sale of shrapnel. I want to see it succeed. I'm biased. I'm not gonna lie. And then what is this? Nuclear. Nuclei? I don't know what that is.
What's your thoughts on IOI?
What's the question? I don't. That's not.
What's your thoughts on IOI?
IOI.
Yeah.
IOI. Forget this. It's the on button.
The power button.
Wait, what? This is not the same one I'm thinking it is. There's no way this is the same one I'm thinking it is.
What?
Why does it have this?
No, that's Coke. You were on the Coke Pro website, right?
Yeah, but that's the website they got linked to it. I'm like, I got into the private sale of this. This token isn't out yet because this is where Citizens is at. Well, why they got that? What is this?
Is it the wrong website? I think it's the wrong website.
Yeah, they got the wrong website linked on here. Why would they have that website there? That makes no sense. Come on, get your ish together, CoinGecko. Trade
Yo,
race.
my bad, y'all. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It said I'm checking. It says the connection's good on my side. Stream health is good. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're gonna fix it though.
Animal concerts. Honestly, animal concerts. I actually do like animal concerts. This is more metaverse development, as they had. Then they have a concert already with like Snoop Dogg and stuff like that. These guys are partnered with Blocktopia. Um, I don't know what else they got going on. Have you looked into this? Like, metaverse events, like projects for metaverse events and stuff?
Yeah, I was big on Seek in the last run. I think they got beat up too. It might be a good time to look into them again. They was working with like Lady Gaga and Mariah Carey, Stephen Marley. They had Chris Brown on there, so they had some nice names, and they actually did pretty good.
I think we're just so early on to the metaverse, like these actual metaverse type plays, because a lot
Yeah,
of
I
them,
think it's gonna take a while unless like the hype for metaverse picked up again. I think we
yeah.
had the whole Facebook thing kind of brought a lot of hype and a lot of investors to metaverse. People were just hype on it in general until they start releasing and really start becoming really used.
I'll be honest. I feel like it was a pump group that targeted this to make quick money.
This one,
Yeah, because there's no reason for it to pump as of right now. Nothing going for it. Like, yeah, but this is probably going to be something more with the real world side of things when it comes to metaverse. If they start to get more people, like more artists to perform in that, like, the whole scene, because they already had Snoop Dogg, what is it, Robin Thicke, Alicia Keys, and they said Future. Now, if Future need to drop the album, if Future somehow drops the album and it connects to Animal concert, this thing gonna pump just for no reason.
yeah, I think if any big artist, Future, Taylor Swift, somebody who's well known like that starts doing it, I think that's why Seek pumped last time. They had some nice names on there.
Yeah, I
I
thought
think
Seek was gonna continue to go because I thought something was coming for like the Apple VR that had connected to Seek somehow.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the Facebook one because I know there was some speculation about how Mark Zuckerberg's sister was like, you know, talking about Seek or whatever as she was holding one of the Facebook VR things. But I don't. Who knows when that stuff is going to release?
Now, this is the metaverse I said I'm bullish on too. It's Ganium, Blocktopia, and High Street. I'm into fashion, so High Street has been doing the fashion stuff for a little bit. So I definitely like High Street right now for the metaverse plays.
Man, I didn't want to say, but you into fashion and metaverse, and you ain't looked into Luxo?
I told you, remember, I do know about Luxo.
Oh, okay, okay.
I told you because I remember a lot of the people that got the I forgot the NFT, but they was explaining Luxo, and I have followed them on my NFT page a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I just didn't look into it for like too much stuff for fashion. But yeah, you got any closing thoughts today? Yeah.
Nah, I think right now market is looking kind of good. Be careful out there. There are a lot of pump and dump groups happening. So don't be chasing every green candle. That's pretty much it.
You got any like quick little prediction for this ETF? Give me one way or another. Sell the news, or we're gonna get a spike.
I think short term spike still. If we're not seeing it already, because what they talking about Wednesday. First they thought it was supposed to be the third. We dipped on the third, so we might see the same thing on Wednesday.
All right. Me personally, like I said, I'm gonna continue to say it, and I believe this is going to be true because I got speaking into existence. I can't even speak. Oh my god.
Can't
But
even speak it into existence. See?
but
Nah. No, go ahead.
yeah, but I think we're gonna see that spike to 48K to maybe 50K. Um, a lot of people are really bullish on this thing as of right now for this. And I think there's a potential that we see that spike. And once we see that spike, people are probably going to sell out because I think that's going to be another psychological number of 50K if it gets there.
That's solid. I can see that happening. You know, but yeah, I'm thinking short term, and then we go up. But on the charts, it's a flag, or a pennant. If anybody knows about trading, it looks like a pennant to me. So that's kind of bullish on the long term.
Yeah, so we're going to look into next week. There's a lot of things coming out in January to look forward to. So, well, you guys already know what you guys got to do. You guys got to go check out Everything Currency's channel. Go subscribe to him. Let's get this man to 9K, 10K. It's well deserved at this point in time as of right now, right? So let's get him there. And you guys know, if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, you guys know what you guys got to do. Join that Patreon, join that Discord. Join the Discord first to ask your questions on how, Patreon works and how to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, because you guys do not want to miss out on the bangers that we're definitely getting into. So I'll check you guys later.